Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
We need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.
So, this is where we are, right? And as a lot of people have stated, a lot of Chris Rock's comedy is more so geared towards white people. At one point in time, it might have been geared towards, black people. This is, in a sense, normally what happens with our people, what happens with, some of our celebrities, when they, in a sense, make money from home, and this is how they got famous, and so on and so on and so on, they start to want to go out, right? They want to branch out, which is cool, and it's understandable. It's more money. But to the extent of where you, in a sense, leave behind or forget where it is that you came from, right? The people who, in a sense, helped make you who you are at this moment in time. You're literally listening. Well, not listening. I'm sorry. Let me backtrack. You're literally seeing the comments of a black man who was a comedian that stated that the only reason he watched the slave film was to watch another black man get beat. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, you're one of those. Because the only people to laugh at, in a sense, quote unquote, a joke, but he was dead serious, to that extent, is white people. And the only people that are really backing up Chris Rock at this moment in time and really telling him, yeah, kudos, Chris, you're doing a great job, they're putting that battery in his back, is white people. You are literally watching what was it called? The Mandingo fighting that they would have back during slavery. That's in a sense what is taking place, right? Because at one point in time, white people loved both Chris Rock and Will Smith. But just off of, right, out of all of the things that Will Smith has done over the years, this one thing has magically hurt white people so much that he did it, that they're like, yeah, I'm throwing away Will Smith. I'm never going to be a fan of it. You would think that he actually did something to them, and he didn't. They're acting this way all because he came after another black man. Crazy, ain't it? Which means that the white people that loved Will Smith saw him, in a sense, beyond black. Right? The quote unquote white people like to say, oh, I don't see color, I don't see that, da 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 da. They had him in those clouds for the longest time possible, right? And then after this, they were like, oh wait, Will Smith is he black? I think. Wait a minute. Doreen, is Will Smith black? I didn't know that he was. Oh my God, I can't do this anymore. I thought Will Smith wasn't, I'm not racist, but I don't see color, but he's black. Right? They had one of those moments. And ever since then, all of those people have then switched sides and all jumped directly over to Chris Rock, right?
White people are rich, they're just rich forever and ever. Even their kids are rich.
Yeah.
But when a black guy gets rich, it's countdown to when he's poor again.
He's the blackest white guy I know. And then all the negative things we think about black people,
You're saying I'm...
Yes, you are the white man I have ever...
Oh, amazing. I don't think he could do that.
Oh,
what?
I don't think he has those
there's
qualities.
only two. You don't even understand.
Really?
You don't really know him. Like, I've worked with him.
No, like your bit about...
I wouldn't use it anywhere.
No, exactly. These two
we
use
say
that on stage.
You guys don't. That's an interesting two teams
that's
here.
The difference between, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We
can
say
cut
on
in
stage,
different
you guys
ways,
don't.
but that's definitely a pairing. Who says it on stage? We don't.
Well, you just did.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
You and me say private.
No.
These two guys don't. I don't believe he says it in private.
I've given it up just because it's played.
I don't believe it's. I don't think you've ever said it probably in your life.
No.
Yeah, that's it. That's the huge difference between you and me, I think.
Well,
you
found the humor of it.
Yeah.
I haven't found it.
Right.
Nor do I seek it.
I mean,
So I'm going to find a way. Find a way.
Can I squeeze some
You know what,
comedy?
though? All of a sudden, having a great bit would be pretty amazing.
Yeah,
it would be amazing.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
because he retired it.
Yeah.
He retired it.
No, he
in
did.
'96.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Anytime you come even close to cursing, people, ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Explain that to me. Explain that to me.
So I'm just trying to remind myself. So this is the guy that you got some black people are hyping up. Did y'all overlook this when y'all decided that y'all wanted to body block and y'all wanted to agree specifically with Chris Rock and how it is that he handled himself and everything that took place, and y'all wanted to feel sorry? I'm just trying to figure out if those same black people feel sorry for him right now, where you heard him in a room full of white comedians basically giving away passes for them to say it because he's the only black person in the room, because he's saying it, he's allowing everybody else to say it in the name of comedy. And you heard how what was it, the one comedian, the one that you see directly to the left, right? You see how he was saying it. He was just saying it naturally. He was like, yeah, me and you, Chris, like, we say it in private, all the time. It is what it is, yada, 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 all this other type of stuff, right? All in the name of comedy. And then you heard Ricky Gervais. He said it like a kid that was probably going to get caught, but trying not to get caught and trying to be slick at the same time. And then Jerry, being the smartest one in the room, he's like, I still technically got somewhat of a career. I'm still technically somewhat out here. I'm not trying to be known from this. So I'm going to distance myself. He did what 50 did in the 6ix9ine video, right? When 6ix9ine was talking about gang, 50 was like, no, I do not gang bang. No, I am not gang. He literally said that within the record. And all the people that were basically seen in that video all ended up going to a trial. All ended up being called. He was not one of them. Jerry Seinfeld did the same thing 50 did. He distanced himself. He was in the conversation, but he distanced himself from the conversation. So you saw the other 3 comedians as the ones using it. Jerry was like, yeah, I've never used it. Never at all. He didn't even leave a cracked window open for assumption of if he used it or not. He said no, never. It was like, yeah, I've tried to, find comedy in it, but I can't and I don't want to. Basically saying it's like, yo, if that's what you want to do as a white comedian, you can go ahead and do it. If that benefits your career, you can sit up there and do it. That's not going to benefit my career. That's not going to benefit me, and it's not going to get me anywhere, but do whatever it is that you want to do. Again, like I said before, and this is the same person that black people were body blocking for and siding with in the whole thing. Wow. Like I said, if people took like no side, all right, cool, no problem, I got you, no problem, I got you, I got you. But it was like, this is the side. It's like, and I know some of the black people are older than me, and I know they know about this. And I'm like, either you forgot, you going blind, deaf, something, because this right here, this is ridiculous. You can't like, for me, it's like you can't redeem yourself from this. As a black person, you can't redeem, like, you're literally sitting in the room. You're the only one. It's like 8 degrees of separation. All right. It's like you're that one black guy everybody else knows. That was literally that scene. And I promise you, if Bill, what was it? Bill Murr, the funny looking dude, comedian who has like the talk show. I promise you, if he was there, he would have more than likely said it too. He's that type. I can look at him and see it. I can look at him and see it. He's more than likely said it. Like did I do a video? Let me see. Sarah Silverman, did he say it then? I'm not sure, but like I said, some people just got that look, and you can tell. You can tell. But yeah, So, hey, have at it to those black people. Have at it. Like I said, I get why it is that you got white people that are Team Chris Rock. I get it. Because he would let them do a lot of things that everybody else would not let them do, and they are a-okay with that. It don't matter if they're sober, don't matter if they're intoxicated, don't matter if they're under the effects of any type of narcotics. Chris would allow them to sit up there and do it. He would give them the a-okay. And note what Jerry stated, because he was further trying to distance himself from the conversation. He was like, yeah, he retired it. He retired it back in in 96. He was trying to tell them to, like, yo, let's just get away from this conversation. Let's get away from using this word. This ain't nothing good. He was literally trying to speak to them because he knew that Chris wasn't going to tell them to stop. So Jerry was really trying to tell them, like, hey, let's just focus on something else. Let's talk about something else. Because he knows how detrimental this innocence can be for somebody's career. Case in point, Kramer went on a whole rant that one time. And you ain't never heard from that man since. Ain't never heard from him since. And that's all because he decided to go off on a rant, and that's what he wanted to sit up there and do. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.